and gentlemen, welcome back to Doctor Who Reviews. Freezing Inferno and Kuchiri with me to talk about Revenge of the Cybermen.
Yay!
Yeah, not even doing the usual on my virtual left.
Well, we're kind of we're kind of in a bit of a hurry here.
Yes.
Can we step up the recording time a little bit earlier? Because I've got to go out, which is fair enough. So the intro can come back in 2 weeks' time. So Revenge of the Cybermen then. This was originally not the finale to season 12. That was going to be Terror of the Zygons.
Which I rewatched Terror of the Zygons a while ago when I got the Blu-ray there, and that story holds up.
I can't watch it legally because it's not on the BBC iPlayer for some weird reason.
Physical media is your friend.
True. When we do that one, I will find a way to watch it. But
it's because of the estate of Robert Banks Stewart or something.
Okay, but is it at least a better reason than Unearth the Child?
Yes, I assume it's just usual rights shenanigans and not I am a crackpot.
Yo ho, fit to the D.
We'll go with that as well, Kuchiri. Yes,
I'll say that.
Originally, it was going to be titled "Return of the Cybermen," but the script was very, very different. The original script was eventually made into a Big Finish story.
Yeah, they like doing that, the Lost Stories thing, where it's like, we made the original script.
It can be good and it can be bad.
It was good when they did some of the Colin Baker ones when they did the scripts where the show got canceled there.
Freaking Nightmare in Blackpool, whatever it's called.
Nightmare Fair.
The Nightmare Fair, that's it.
Don't bring up him to me.
I'll take you to that, and it can't say Blackpool because they cut it out of the script.
Yes.
Maybe
we'll indulge you with that one day when I'm not here.
So the original script, the Vogons were actually going to be Welsh miners. No, I'm serious.
What the
colonists, yeah, long lost colonists.
Oh my God.
I will also touch on the fact that this story was literally cursed when we get to part 3.
Oh,
that's
Jesus
fun.
Christ! Yeah.
That's fun. Yeah.
Yay!
So, we open instead with our heroes floating in space.
Why?
Because of the Daleks.
Yeah. We're directly following up from Genesis of the Daleks, which is a tough act to follow. Does it succeed? No.
No, it doesn't, unfortunately.
Oh my God.
That much I can say that it doesn't. It's not as good as Genesis of the Daleks, even though it was filmed before it.
Well, that doesn't matter because it's when it aired after it.
Yeah. Also, remember the time ring from Genesis of the Daleks? That much of a MacGuffin? Yeah, it's gone now.
We don't need it anymore.
Well, they do like bringing it up like 50 times in the first episode. Oh yeah, no, it's time ring. But where's the TARDIS time ring? Well, you hear time ring.
Take the time ring. It just vanishes, and the Doctor's shit-eating grin. Was that you knew it was going to happen, did you? Yes.
Fucking with Harry Sullivan, evergreen.
Harry Sullivan's an imbecile.
It's part 4, but that's hilarious.
Delightful.
Now the full context behind that clip, it's even better.
Good.
I'm glad completely justified why he would shout that.
I'm glad this story was good for something there.
It was. Also, we get to like barely 2 minutes in, and a dead body falls out of an open door.
Uh-oh. Did we see somebody vent?
There's a lot of dead bodies just laying out in the corridor here.
Hey, these corridors look awfully familiar.
Oh, don't they just? So I thought, well, this looks like the set from the Ark in Space.
There's a good reason for that because
it is the set from the Ark in Space.
Yes, because they were doing some budget crunch this season. So you know how they usually hit in the Pertwee era, they usually had like 2 or 3 6-part stories, and they dragged on, and it's like, oh God. Well, they didn't want to do that this time. So instead of having a big 6-part story, they split shit up. So we had let's say one of the 4 parts, let's say Ark in Space, and then they took the remainder of 2 parts and they shot the Santaran experiment, which was all shot on location on video.
Yeah, it was Ark in Space. You're right.
Yeah. But also, to save more budget, they were like, hey, this space station set's really expensive. We should use it again. And so they use it for both Ark in Space and this, and they just say, oh, this is the space station in the past.
Yes, Nerva Beacon.
Yes.
It's now Nerva Beacon. It wasn't a beacon in the future, but it's Nerva Beacon now.
Yes.
So the literal location from Mars, not just the set.
Delightful.
And Nerva Beacon's not doing too well at the moment. They're down to 3 officers and a civilian. Kelman, this rat bastard.
This motherfucker.
He's a good character by being an awful character.
Yes, but nevertheless, that motherfucker.
I mean, he's better than Bolton from last time.
Yeah. That bastard.
He's about as obvious as Morton from last time, but he's better than Morton from last time.
Yes.
So we've got Stevenson, who's the commander. We've got Lester, and we've got Warner. Don't get too attached to Warner.
Don't get too attached to it. Well,
Stevenson's fine.
What? The guest cast from a classic Doctor Who episode that possibly will not make it to the final episode.
The commander survives.
And never be seen again.
What a shock.
Yeah. This does play on a lot of old Doctor Who tropes.
A lot? This uses old Doctor Who tropes like life support.
Perez, I'm being diplomatic, or I'm trying to be.
Oh, well, you're a well-balanced critic. I, on the other hand, am like, this is shit.
And Kuchiri cannot be available for comment.
I'm sorry. If we're going to skip straight to our reviews, this is just the same shit I've seen every time you guys invited me on the Classic Who review over and over again.
That's because that's what Doctor Who was in the classic era many times.
Yeah, but it had varying degrees of success. That
it did.
That eluded it this particular time.
Just before this was just as a Daleks.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, I think we lost one of the actors in that.
Did we? Oh.
Yeah, Tom Georgeson.
Who was he in Genesis of the Daleks?
Was he in Genesis? He's definitely in Doctor Who.
All right.
Hang on, I'll look that up while you continue.
Anyway, speaking of shit that continually, you two probably...
Just of the Daleks, I was right.
Who was he?
But he was also the inspector in Legopolis.
Legopolis is a good story. That's a shame.
Yeah.
So speaking of the same shit over and over again, I don't know if either of you would know this, but so in the story, oh no, people are getting killed by the plague, and what's actually spreading it is a Cyberman influence, specifically a Cyberman.
Oh, this prop.
This prop is still, yeah. In the first place, this is not the greatest Cyberman prop ever used. They're really cute, and they kind of have googly eyes in the Troughton era, and this thing is just a big silver snake. But also, this entire plot line, oh no, we're on a station and people are being poisoned by something, and it was the Cybermen all along. That's the plot to a second Doctor story called The Moon Base.
Yeah, it's the Cybermen that's poisoning them, as we're going to find out.
Well, even so, it is Cybermen and they are involved. It's close enough.
Yeah. We have to talk about this silver snake prop thing, because this is hilarious.
Oh,
so it's gloriously low tech. They've also got on like invisible rods or something just to move it around the set. And then when it jumps up to attack someone, it grows 3 sizes.
God. Oh, not even a charmingly bad Cyberman can save this one for me.
Oh, the charmingly bad. Oh my God, it's trying to bite my jugular vein. Acting.
Yeah. Oh,
Warner does. And then Sarah does, but
I'm reminded of you ever see the original Naked Gun?
Oh, have I ever?
You remember the part where he's fighting with the guy in the hospital and he throws the pillow in his face and he's wrestling with the pillow? Yes. It's like that.
Yes, it is.
That's the kind of acting we have.
God, those films are so good.
Shame about that one guy, though.
I mean, you've both seen Kamen Rider acting with the toys are sentient. So you see the actors like move their hand to try and convey either the Gochizo or the icons nodding.
There are so many gags in the Naked Gun films, it's impossible to think of them all.
Very unfortunate about Nordberg, though. Very unfortunate.
Very unfortunate, yes. But they actually put fun at that in the reboot.
Yeah, the reboot's so hilarious. Anyway, let's continue on this Naked Gun podcast.
Yes.
All
yes,
right,
yes.
all right. We've done that before. That joke's been done many times before.
So also of note, there's a big asteroid from Jupiter, a moon or something, called Voga, and it's got gold.
Yeah, and they put a bit of recent science in there where it says 12 satellites, now 13. A 13th satellite had just been discovered. The 13th
Oh,
moon
my.
of Jupiter had just been discovered later,
Well,
just
How
as the
about
polls
that?
came out. So there you go. Topical.
how about that? And also, and again, this is kind of proven Kuchiri right, but the Vogons on the planet, it's the same sort of shit. You've got the ones like, we need to go to war, and the one like, no, we need to look after ourselves. Blah, 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 blah. We've got the factions. We're going to fight each other, and we're going to have stock gun battles.
They just kill some poor guy that was trying to contact help.
Because he was on the other side or something.
I think that's the Guardian shooting down a Guardian that was like, "This is going to destroy us all. I need to try and get some help."
the Vogan
Because Paul
shit.
says he was frightened of your plan. It's like Matrix, like I'm frightened of your plan too.
The Vogan shit just slides right off my brain. I do not give a shit.
Well, there's one interesting thing about the Vogans.
Well, there are a few interesting things
We
about
see
them. But,
we see a very familiar symbol.
oh, this shit! This is so.
This is the first sighting of the seal of Rassilon, but it's not the seal of Rassilon yet.
No. This is so funny to me. Like, okay, they had the seal in the background. Some production designer, whoever it was who worked on this, designed this seal for the Vogan planet. Okay, fair enough. A couple years later, when we're doing a Gallifrey story, The Deadly Assassin, maybe that same guy, maybe a different guy, is like, what can we use to dress the set? Ooh, this seal looks neat. And so they used that. It stuck, and that became the seal of Rassilon. But that one decision, oh, hey, a leftover, let's use it, broke fucking Doctor Who canon welder's brains. So now you have to be, oh my God, what is the secret connection between Vogan and the Time Lords? I must canon weld.
Answer, there isn't one.
Dreams of fact fiction.
There isn't one. It's just a reused prop.
No. Everything has to be fucking explained, Rain. Don't you understand?
Yeah. What's the connection between Silverhorns and Repellitor in Power Rangers? No, it's just a reused costume.
Right. We're talking about a show where the previous showrunner watched The Brain of Morbius one time and was so enamored by the faces that he crafted this entire fucking
Get to the Brain of Morbius. That's gonna break my mind so hard.
I thought that's what you were going to pick for this one, but instead you gave us that.
Well, I explained my reasons.
You explained your reasons, and here we are. So
I've not seen it before. It's Tom Baker versus the Cybermen.
Yes,
The only time it ever happened.
Is it really a versus story though?
Well, all right. Appearing with the Cybermen for the first and only
Dante
time.
from the Devil May Cry series.
Next reference.
Oh, yeah, one of the Vogans is played by Michael Wisher, who was Davros last story. I'll let you decide which was the better role.
Yeah, Vora's deputy Modric is Michael Wisher. There's a weird thing with the Vogans going on where they had their masks, which, by the way, the director was not a fan of. He didn't like the Vogans at all. He didn't like their look. He didn't like the fact that the actors tended to sound like they were projecting Shakespearean Shakespeare and shouting.
Well, you kind of have to shout and be able to be heard through all that fucking latex.
The mask were individually sculpted to the actors' faces, but only for those that had speaking parts.
Oh, God.
The extras all had the same mask, and according to David Collins, who played Vorus, the face of that mask, for some weird reason, was Arnold Ridley, best known for being in Dead's Army, who was never in Doctor Who.
What the fuck?
But it does look like Arnold Ridley's face.
Is this kind of like John Carpenter's Halloween, where it's a William Shatner mask?
I guess they just had a random mold of his face lying around.
That's wild.
From Dead's Army archive or something? I don't know.
Yeah. So yeah, the Vogan. I keep calling them Vogons.
Vogans. The Vogans.
But not. This is not.
Hey, I
call
call them the sentence to the Zoberloff.
Oh God.
So Terry Vogan here.
Yeah.
I don't get a chance to make that joke again. Come on now.
Okay, I'll let you have that.
They don't show up again in any other story. I wonder why.
Because they're not good.
They're not that great now, but I do like the Planet of Gold idea, even though it's actually an asteroid. As long as it's an asteroid, but I do like the whole thing they're going, like, they've got like gold guns, that's a nice touch. There's gold chains that they can just break because it's quite a soft metal.
And somehow these fuckers don't know to use any of that shit on the Cybermen.
No, because they're dumb as hell.
Yes, they are. Also, they have a secret agent on board Nerva. Ooh, who could
I wonder
it
who that
be?
could possibly be.
It couldn't be the man who poisons the commander and then starts destroying the tape and sabotaging shit.
Yeah, Professor Kelman is this is their accomplice. He says that he went down 6. What do they call him? Like he's an exologist.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what that even means.
And he did it all for gold.
Yes, he's obsessed with gold. So this
is so weird because simultaneously it feels like nothing happens, but also sitting there, it felt like every episode was 35 minutes long.
It's strange, that, isn't it? Apart from episode 4, it kind of dragged a little bit.
Oh,
yeah.
Did it?
Yeah.
There's also a scene where the Doctor's arm nearly comes off with the door.
Yeah.
He must have moved with lightning speed, Tom Baker, or whoever that was.
No, yeah.
I imagine what they probably did is like what they do in Magic, where there was probably like a platform built onto the ledge of the door.
I mean, I don't even think that door would have cut his arm off. I think it literally was going to stop right there the whole time.
No, I don't mean that. I mean like him being dragged across the side.
Yeah.
I think what he probably did is he jumped on top of the door like a little ledge.
Oh, yeah.
And so he moves with the door.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Anyway, this guy is dying of the plague, and Doctor Who is just in time to get caught and assumed that, oh, you're the saboteur. We should kill you. No, you shouldn't.
Yeah, and Kelvin's pushing to kill them. It's like, a little bit suspect.
Just a little bit sus.
They do reveal very early on who the saboteur is. It is Kelman.
Yeah. And
he pulls out the tape records. He is spying on them as they're talking about him. There's a wild bit where he sabotages his own room.
Electrifies the floor. God.
And again, guesses it.
Yeah. So the Doctor has this theory. He's like, there's this guy who's dying. It's like, oh, if we can get him to the transmat and beam him down, it'll be all the alien poison will leave his body. Which that's an interesting way to look at beaming. Don't think too hard about it.
Well, the idea that the human matter and other matter would be separated.
Yeah.
Interesting idea, yes.
It's an interesting idea that doesn't really go anywhere. It's just,
Well, it's used to kill Sarah, isn't it? When Sarah's infected with the poison.
It's used to give us our part 1 cliffhanger and like a quarter of part 2 on, oh no, can we do the thing?
Yeah. So the asteroid was Neophobos, but now it's Voga, renamed by Kelman himself when he went down there 6 months ago.
He can just do that. He can just rename a fucking asteroid.
Yeah. Doctor's heard of the Planet of Gold, even though, again, it's an asteroid. It's not a planet. I wish I would call it Planet of Gold.
Listen. Back then, they called Pluto a planet. Let them have it.
True. And Kelman's working for both sides because the Cybermen, he contacts the Cybermen. The Cyber Leader.
This is also kind of... I know they're in the title and you expect them, but you expect like this big grand reveal. Instead, when you're talking to the Vogans are talking, they're like, oh, we've got to stop the Cybermen.
Yeah, originally the plan was to reveal them, I think, at the end of part 2.
Yeah, well...
And the script was changed.
It's kind of like every classic Dalek story. It's like something of the Daleks, and then you get through 25 minutes, and it's like, what's that? Exterminate! It's a Dalek!
What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. Do you think this would have been better if it had been a different title?
No.
Like, trying to keep the Cybermen a bit more hidden.
Oh, like that?
And that's what I wanted to say. It's the debut of the black handles for the Cyber Leader.
Yeah.
Which is a nice visual touch, I think.
it's a strange, it's calling back to the last time they were in the invasion where they had a redesign, but this redesign doesn't stick because they never show up again. And then when they show up again in Earthshock, it's a completely other redesign.
Well, the original costumes had been damaged,
Oh God,
so they had to sort of cobble together what they could.
kind of like a Cyberman. Yeah,
Might also
like
be why only
everything
4 Cybermen appear in the whole of the story.
Also,
And
I
on
want-
the screen together.
Also, I want to add while we're talking about them, the Cybermen fucking suck in this because this story fails my tried and true adage about the Cybermen. If you can take the script and do a find replace of Cybermen with evil robots and not have to alter anything else, you've made a bad Cyberman story.
Yeah, because they even say that the entirely mechanical, and that's not Cybermen.
Yeah.
So, fun fact about this: William Hartnell passed away between the airings of Part 1 and 2.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
Whose last story famously was a Cyberman story.
which
I'm
we
not sure I
haven't
call
done
it a
that one
fun
yet.
fact because he passed away, but I get what you're saying.
No, I mean,
Yeah, interesting fact.
It's
Yeah.
interesting. Also, I can't believe we haven't done 10th Planet yet.
Not been picked yet.
And yet you picked this shit.
Maybe tonight. Maybe tonight it will be picked.
Well, Kuchiri's picking next, and somehow, but you prove me wrong, honey. I highly doubt he's going to be like, oh yeah, that classic Who thing that I think is all the same. I'll pick more of that.
Yeah, I think we're going back to the modern era if Kuchiri picks it, but we'll find out.
That's fine. That's fine. Okay, cliffhanger. Oh no, Sarah Jane being attacked by a Cyberman. Oh goodness
It's a
gracious.
perfectly decent cliffhanger. This,
Is
apart
it-
from the bad acting with the. Oh no, it's gonna get me. It's gonna get
Again.
me.
Again, show me an actor who can convincingly do that shit. Wrestle with a fucking silver snake puppet.
I am not knocking Elizabeth Sladen. She nearly died filming this serial. So
It's extremely cursed fucking cereal, which we will get to
yeah,
shortly.
part
So,
3 we'll get to that. But
yes, but yeah, she's poisoned, and basically the next half of part 2 is, oh no, Sarah Jane's poisoned. Oh, she's gonna die. Oh, but I know, we'll just beam her down to Voga, and then everything
fine.
will be okay. Oh no, this rat bastard did a sabotage. Let's spend 10 minutes interrogating him to get the part we need, and try to lash up something or other to fix it, and beam him down. Well, yeah, actually, I'm remembering that wrong. The doctor temporarily does a thing to beam them down quick, but he needs to fix the thing fast to get it back, and that's when he has to interrogate Kelman to be like, "Give me the part, you
Pentalium
piece of
drive.
shit."
Yeah, you've survived about 10 minutes into 30 seconds, but
well, because only
Doctor's
30
inside
seconds
that.
of stuff happened.
the
Yeah.
doctor gets to his assignment with Kelman's payoff of gold pellets.
Writers got to eat.
But Sarah's still poisoned, so yeah, he tries to beam down to Voga. It doesn't work because Kelman sabotaged the Pentalium drive. Then the Doctor during risks the transmat, which does send them down. But as you say, he needs the drive to get them back. Sarah's instantly killed, and then the Vogans immediately capture them.
Yeah.
But I do like the solid gold guns.
If only they were effective.
Well, I think that's the idea, isn't it? Something that's a weapon made of solid gold is not effective.
Which is
What are
funny
you
because
talking about? What are you talking about? We all played Man with the Golden Gun and
Yeah, and you see the
GoldenEye.
film of that. There's a reason why that works.
in Silver Nemesis, this is like Ace. All she has to do is shoot a slingshot, a gold coin into their chest, and it's like, "Ow, I'm dead."
And a gold arrow,
Or
a gold tipped arrow.
Yeah.
Is also fired on a Cyberman at that point. In that
Yes,
story.
indeed.
That's better than this.
Yeah. In a shocking turn of events, as soon as Sarah and Harry get down to the planet, they get kidnapped.
Yeah,
What?
by the
Doctor
Guardian
Who-
faction of the Vogans.
What? There's 2 rival factions of aliens on this planet, and people get kidnapped by one of them? Oh, no.
How you doing, the Daleks?
I was kind of before we started this. I was kind of like, oh, Kuchiri, classic Doctor Who's not all the same. He's actually making this point for me.
No, he
in my
might have a
head
point
like
here.
this.
He may have a point on this particular story.
Just a bit. Also,
I'm just glad we don't have to deal with a giant hibiki monster.
Oh my god! I will
Also-
say this though: the scene where Kelman is threatened by a Cybermat, is kind of great.
It's like, oh, that's great. The interrogation. Oh, I don't know where the drive is. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, okay. Well, I'll just set the. Wait. Hang on. No. Oh, okay, it's right here. It's right here. Also, I need to point this out. Whatever Vorus, the guy with the rocket. He's got this rocket. His plan is I'm going to launch it at the Cybermen while they're on the beacon and blow them all up. Which blowing up 4 Cybermen, a great accomplishment. But also, the rocket is named the Sky Striker, and so all I could fucking think of, and I'm gonna have to put this in the Discord chat.
Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
You know where I'm going. You know where I'm going.
The
It's in the
Yu-Gi-Oh
Discord chat.
Sky Striker.
Rain put it up. I put it in the chat.
I will put that in post. Yeah.
So fun fact about part 3, it was the 400th episode of Doctor Who.
Oh, that's a very fun fact.
Yeah. That'll balance out the curse bit when we get to that. But
just a bit. Rain, what's going on in the story?
okay,
you're good at this.
Kelman's been
linear
threatened to get him to talk. Simon are going to Nerva. Harry and Sarah are brought before Vorus. Turns out Vorus has a boss, Councillor Tyrum. So the interrogation is postponed.
Yeah.
Vorus is saying about he needs 4 humans alive on Nerva.
I don't know
this
why.
Is never brought up again by him.
I don't know why. I think it might. I don't know. But also, a fun little fact: Tyrum, I'm pretty sure, is played by Kevin Stoney.
He is.
Who not only was he in the previous Cyberman story, The Invasion, but he's also in the Daleks' Master Plan. So
there you go.
We're gonna have come Easter. We're gonna have more footage of Kevin Stoney.
Well, if he's in parts 1 and 3, anyway.
He's in parts 1 and 3.
Okay. I've not seen Dalek Master Plan. I wouldn't know.
Well, you'll have a chance to. Well, now you can experience what? 1, 3.
Unlike you, I have
1, 2,
not watched
3,
every
5.
single classic Doctor Who serial that is it.
Hey, I've even watched the reconstructions. I've sat through the Space Pirates. My
Like I
buddy
said.
boy.
But
yeah, you can watch like a 60%. You can watch like 2/3 of the first half of Dalek Master Plan now. It's going to be wonderful. But yeah.
We have a kind of Vogan civil war going on between the Guardians and the militia.
Same old shit.
Yeah, it's very much the same old shit.
It's kind of the same shit as was going on with Colony in Space with the Ash and the. I don't even remember his name now because it's been 2 weeks.
Winton.
Time for the writer's room. All right.
No,
I need a name.
Captain Dent.
Let's go to the live scene of the writer's room. Hey, Frez, I need an adjective for an alien species.
yes, Mad Libs a bit, but no. Ash and Winton, you were right the first time, Rain. Where Ash is like, I want to do things peacefully, and Winton's like, let me get my gun. So it's the same sort of shit. So. Well worn.
Kind of, yeah. It leads to a shootout between Guardians and militia. The Guardians eventually surrender. Harry and Sarah break out of confinement just as Vorus sends a squad to kill them. Because the chain is made of gold, so they can just file through it. It's quite a nice little sequence.
Mm.
And then the crew are done because they're like, there's a ship moving to docking orbit of Nerva, Doctor.
Oh, no.
It couldn't possibly be the Cybermen, could it?
Oh, wow. The Cybermen are only showing up halfway into the fucking story.
It's extremely phallic-looking spaceship. Couldn't possibly be the Cybermen, could it?
So I read the old Carter Sarah DeTorin post on Revenge of the Cybermen done by Elizabeth Sanford. Now, I don't know if she still stands for this because this is 15 years ago she wrote this. So I don't know if I would stand over something I wrote 15 years ago, but she had this argument where it's like this story is actually taking a piss take out of nostalgia for the Cybermen. It's like, hey, look, it's the Cybermen. They're back. Also, they're fucking rubbish. So that's the joke. But it doesn't entirely work because the Vogans also fucking suck. So it's like,
they very much do, yeah.
So, that's a possible reading. It doesn't entirely work.
Once they arrive on the docking bay, the Doctor finally realizes, oh, it's the Cybermen. We've got to stop them. Bit bloody late for that, Doctor.
How does he really? There was a Cyberman on board. This is fuck's sake.
The ship has sailed. There was a Cyberman on board, exactly. But well, maybe you thought Kelvin had just appropriated it because old technology. I don't know. But
either way, oh no, the Cybermen are here. Oh no, they shot people. They fall down. Doctor Who fall down.
You can answer this question, I think, Frez. shooting things out of their heads. Did they do that before this?
I don't remember.
I don't remember that at all. But they shoot like balls of light that stun people out their heads, and then they shoot people and kill them out their heads. What's going on here?
They got like little guns on their heads. That's what's going on.
Yeah.
Also, I want to point out this part 2 sequence. This is a little detour, but we got an hour. We can take it. There's a documentary on the Blu-ray, right? It's all about, the Doctor Who on home video, because another fun fact is Revenge of the Cybermen is the very first Doctor Who story to be released on home video back in the 80s. It got put out on VHS and Laserdisc, right? So they had this whole sequence, and they were talking about, illicit tape trading, and they show an example of like there's a thing where if you copy a VHS, it gets worse over time, and so to show how worse it gets, they do VHS degradation on this part of Revenge of the Cybermen, and it just looks worse and worse. And the narration is like, I do not adjust your set. This is what it looks like as an 8th generation copy. Then here's 9, 10, 11, 12. We actually can't show you anything beyond this because the signal becomes so weak that it can't be captured by a modern editing suite. But we can assure you, it gets much worse.
Mm-hmm. It's wild. This was for a long time, until Earthshock, the only Cyberman story in existence.
Well, hang on.
Because all the others have been junked.
Yeah, well, the only complete one. We had most.
The only complete series of Cybermen in it to still exist.
Yeah, we didn't have Part 4 10th Planet. We had half of the moon base, like a third of Wheel in Space. No, Tomb of the Cybermen wasn't back till the 90s. And Invasion Part 1 and 4 was gone.
Yeah, and Earthshock wouldn't be until 1982. So yeah.
So you're right. Yeah, this is why this is probably why this is the one that came out on video, because either the polls were all like, give us Tomb of the Cybermen, and they were like, shit, that doesn't exist. I'll give them another one. But also it could be that they just wanted a 4-part episode to fit on one tape with Tom Baker with a recognizable monster. Genesis of the Daleks is too long. Fuck it, give them Revenge of the Cybermen.
Yeah.
But either way, many a child in the 80s grew up with this as their only collectible Doctor Who. So, yeah.
Those poor children.
I hope they appreciated it. Yeah, I hope they appreciated it. Anyway.
So they're not dead at all. They're just stunned because the Cybermen need them for something. Which,
as it turns out, is we need to strap bombs to your back and send you into the core of the planet so you can blow it up. Which
absolutely wild.
Yeah, absolutely fucking wild. Is right.
I like the bit where Kelvin finds the jelly babies in the Doctor's pockets,
and an apple core,
and a rotten apple core. And then later on, when the Doctor is beamed down to Voga, he just gets the yo-yo out of his pocket, starts using it.
Tom Baker was something else, man.
He's so good. Even in this story that's not very good, he's so good.
Well, I mean, no complaints to Tom Baker. Yeah, no complaints.
You can't say that.
No complaints at all to Tom Baker and the companions. Yeah. They do fine.
I love the conversation he has with the when he talks to Cyber Leader in Part 3.
You're just a pathetic bunch of tin soldiers skulking about the galaxy.
Yeah, the one thing that makes that scene less effective is the goddamn background music being so loud it drowns everything out, all the dialogue.
Oh yeah, the background music. We should talk about that. It was done by Carrie Blyton, who also did the music for the Silurians.
Yeah, and they hated it.
Yeah, people are very opinionated about the Carrie Blyton scores. I kind of
one of the producer director hated it.
Of course, I kind of like the proto-synthesizer theme when the Cybermen are down in the cave. It kind of works.
I think they're trying to call back to the very distinctive music from Tomb of the Cybermen, but
I don't remember Tomb of the Cybermen being especially synthy, but it's been a while.
No, I mean it just sounds like the general sort of tone of it, but it's not synthy. You're right.
Yeah.
But we get lore, of course we do. We get the Cyber Wars, baby.
Oh, joy.
Boy, Chris Chittle just creamed himself.
Sorry. I just remembered series 11 finale. Oh,
That's
sorry.
what I said. That's like I said.
No. Wait,
Series
that
12.
wasn't series
Series
11.
12.
You're thinking, yeah, series 12. Oh boy.
It was so boring, it blended into one. I mean, series 11 I thought it was awful for a different reason.
No.
It was so
Essentially,
dull.
the Cybermen is fucking god awful too. Don't get me wrong.
No, they're both bad.
You give us a fantastic Frankenstein episode to just do that to us.
They're both terrible, but I would take Unhinged, The War Master, and Cybermen over Tim Shaw.
I can't stop yawning. Can we
Doing
get
nothing.
off a Chibnall subject?
Yes, certainly, no problem. Mention of a glitter gun, which is never mentioned again.
What the fuck does that mean?
That's how they won the Cyber War. It shot glitter and made them all suffocate, I guess.
Weird.
And yeah, we have guns of literal gold, and the Vogels use them, and they're completely ineffective. What is going on?
It's as much as I didn't like Earthshock, fucking at least Eric Saber knew how to write a fucking gun battle. Jesus.
The more I think about this, the worse it gets.
I know, right?
Because the Cybermen, their plan is to destroy Vogel, so it can never be used against them again, which would then remove the gold that Kelvin is hoping for. Oh, but he's not after gold, Doctor. We promised we can rule the solar system after we conquer it.
I don't know. It depends. Whose side is he ultimately on? Is he ultimately on the Vogan side and pretending to be the Cyberman?
His
Or
own.
is he on the Vogan?
He's on his own side.
Well, it doesn't matter. He's gonna Rock's falling. He's gonna fucking die at the end of this.
That's a bit later on. We
So
have
who
to
gives
build
a
up to
shit?
that. We have to build up to that because Kelvin insists on beaming down to Voga to make sure everything's in order. I moved the transmat here. I must check it all works.
Yeah.
Runs into the militia, mistakes him for Boris's guardians, and gives the damn game away.
Oh, you need to take me to Vorus. Oh, Vorus is fucking out of commission. No, oh no.
Yeah, so they take him prisoner, and as he's dragged away, he's like, "You don't understand. I must see Boris. You're all in danger, you fools." Then the bombs, the cyber bombs being strapped to their backs.
I love this. The Cybermen are just like, we've given you these bombs. They're the most compact form. And it's this giant fucking backpack.
It's a huge bomb.
God. Also, their grand plan for keeping the humans alive is we're going to send them down to the planet and blow them. Now, I would say, why wouldn't they just use a couple of Cybermen? But the entire thing of Cybermen is we must survive. But also, we could add, they don't know what the fuck the Cybermen are other than evil silver robots. So
yeah, because
they would do that.
They literally say
was conversion a thing in the few Cybermen stories before this one?
Yeah, it happens in Tomb of the Cybermen. So
yeah.
So okay.
So they knew this team didn't particularly care, but
it gets even worse because the cyber leader at one point says that the planet Vogel is hostile to us. We cannot go down there, and then they sent 2 Cybermen down there, and they're absolutely fine.
And this is even written by Jerry Davis, who is one of the co-writers of the original 10th Planet story.
Yeah.
So
He should know.
He should know. You should know this shit.
At this point, give us the paycheck and have done with it.
God almighty.
So yeah, they're going to escort the prisoners to make sure they don't deviate from the course. Let's just ignore the bit where they're not supposed to be able to go down there because it's hostile to their systems. And if the prisoners get to the red zone, they then remove the bombs. They've got 14 minutes to get to the transmat. They haven't got 14 minutes.
I love this where later on Sarah beams back up thinking the doctor's there, but she sees that she hides, and they're like, "Wah ha ha! Little do they know that the bombs will blow up and they won't have time to get out. Our evil scheme will be complete." Ha 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 ha!
You.
Good. And this is it's just a whole bunch of the Vogans shoot at the Cybermen. It does nothing. The Cybermen shoot at them. They go arg and fall down.
There's three scenes of the Cybermen slaughtering Vogans. And I swear they were just reused footage.
You think that's enough? Also, since we're in part 3, can we talk about something? Is it time to talk about how absolutely cursed the story is?
Oh my god, let me get the notes up for this.
Oh yeah, go. This is
Yeah, so
astonishing.
they filmed this story, particularly the bits in Voga, at Wookiee Hole. This is a cave network which is known for pretty bad luck, although it's now a tourist attraction. Go figure. So when they were scouting the cave system, is a signal to do location shoots. The director's wife found some arrowheads from the Iron Age and took them home with her. I don't think an ancient curse.
British people, stop taking things that aren't yours. Challenge.
Oh no, it's a British Museum of a gun.
Oh hey, there's a ancient pyramid. Let's open everything inside it.
No, that's Pyramids of Mars.
He's talking about Tutankhamun, and in fairness, the Egyptians wanted to open that too.
Yeah, well, either way. Rain, what sort of terrible things?
So this is all supposedly from word of mouth and first-hand accounts. This all supposedly happened. So, firstly, a strange man in potholing gear wandered onto the set, whom the staff had no knowledge of, and the director, Michael Bryant, believed it was the ghost of a potholer who had died in the cave 3 years ago.
God.
Then the boats in the cave scene kept breaking down. The assistant floor manager had to be replaced due to having a claustrophobia attack. The armorer was taken seriously ill. Elizabeth Sladen and Ian Marter said, "You forgot to record a scene," and then couldn't find the scene in their script. It gets crazier. So
that's so funny.
We'll go back to the story briefly. So Sarah Jane slips away from the Vogans to use the transmat and to warn the Doctor about what's going to happen with the rocket.
Unfortunately,
While Harry stays behind to presumably do something about the rocket. She gets onto one of these boats. On the day they were filming this particular sequence, the crew were told not to touch what's called to be the witch formation, said to be the petrified body of a witch. The crew touched it, not Elizabeth Sladen herself. The crew touched it. Sladen's boat goes haywire. She has to jump overboard to stop herself from smashing into the cabin wall. Terry Walsh, who I think was in the previous story that we did.
Yep.
Yeah, the stuntman, saves her from drowning, and then is taken ill himself. And then the electrician breaks his leg when a ladder collapsed underneath him. And to top it off, nothing would light or work correctly. So the director's wife, or the director said, "Honey, those are our heads. Give me them now." Buried them again, and everything worked.
Have you tried burying it and unburying it? See if it works.
Literal curse, Doctor Who.
Return the arrows, suffer my curse.
Literally cursed, Doctor Who.
God in heaven.
That's so wild. When I read that, I had to include that because what the hell?
It's like one of the most interesting things about
that's more interesting than part 3 itself. Yeah.
Yes, it is. Definitely.
Kelman has been playing both sides off again. He says, right, okay, the plan was that Voris was going to use the rocket, blast the Nerva beacon out the sky, kill the Cybermen. But what about all the crew? Oh, well, details.
Womp womp.
What about the Doctor? Details. So they come up with an idea to go through a cross shaft, a ventilation shaft they drilled to surprise the Cybermen. Sarah makes it to Nerva, at which point they're suddenly reveal, haha, the bombs will go off immediately when they hit the red zone.
Waha and indeed ha.
Yeah, Voris shows his rocket to Tyrem, and rather than Tyrem being impressed, he's like, this is ridiculous. You need to destroy Voga for this, and you are yourself with a traitor and a murderer.
I'm sorry, the way you phrase that. Voris shows his rocket to Tyrem.
No.
I also love it's like some sort of generic royalty-free missile test from America.
No. It's
better than that.
Yeah, it's literally like fucking yeah. Well, in part 4, you'll
In part 3, it's royalty-free missile test footage. Kuchiri is right. In part 4, it's other kind of stock footage.
In part 4, I'll just say in part 4, it's just a fucking NASA rocket launch.
Yeah, stock footage still being used in
They
1974.
couldn't even afford a fucking toy rocket to launch behind a blue screen. What?
They couldn't have just like, I don't know, got Thunderbird 3, repainted it, and just done that.
Oh god. So anyway, Harry Sullivan, how smart is he again?
Yeah, he kind of gets come and killed here because
No great loss.
there's no great loss, but there's a block wall, and Harry sort of leans into it to try and budge it, and a rockfall happens. The Doctor is injured in the rockfall. Kelman, well, I think he tried to shove Harry out the way, which is very uncharacteristic for him.
Yeah.
He gets hit full blast. He's dead. Oh well.
I know.
Was turning his violin.
And the cliffhanger is Harry going, "Oh, Doctor, I say, what's this strapped on your chest? Let me just take it off."
But it does lead to a brilliant moment.
Yes. This is why you picked it, so go ahead.
I want to know the context behind this. So Harry is stopped from undoing the harness all the way by Lester, who says, like, if you do that, the bomb will go off. And then the Doctor wakes up and goes, Harry, that rockfall, was that your doing? Were you trying to take this harness off just now? Yes, I suppose I was. And he starts laughing. And then he goes, Harry, stop! Passes out.
That peaked, but we get the idea.
It peaked, did it?
Yeah, it did.
Harry Sullivan is an imbecile!
There you go. That worked.
And then he passes
And then he
out.
passes
He's
out.
absolutely fine 2 seconds later.
Oh, delightful.
And so their grand plan is stupid.
Everything about this is stupid.
Yes, it is. The more you think about it, the less it makes sense. So as they've been going further and further down the into the planet's core, or sorry, the asteroid's core, whatever, focus core, the radar that the Cybermen have got is being interfered with by gold. High concentration of gold. Okay, I'll buy it. So it's like, well, they don't know where we are, so we could use that to our advantage, go back the way we came, and attack the Cybermen with gold dust.
This plan works spectacularly.
But we need one person to continue going, so the commander volunteers himself and keeps going towards the center. As we know, when he reaches that, he'll explode. But this doesn't happen. He actually survives this story incredibly. He almost doesn't, but he survives.
The other guy, what's his face, doesn't.
Lester, yeah. So the attack is very stupid. So the two Cybermen have finished their slaughter of the Vogons, thank God, because all the Vogons have just given up and retreated to die. There's a high ledge. They jump down from the high ledge with gold dust in their hands. The gold dust is literally smacked out of their hands. Oops.
We're not using the Star Trek cue for this. No,
They don't deserve the Star Trek music.
they don't.
This fight does not deserve the Star Trek music.
And then Lester does a little. Oh, is it? Then Lester, I think the 13th Doctor must have talked to him in the past because he nobly sacrifices himself to stop the Cybermen.
Kitchen's going to start yawning again because you just brought up Chibnall.
Oh, God. Actually, I think I might prefer Chibnall to this series.
Jeez.
Oh, my God. Okay.
That's not something we can't take back later.
It depends on the Chibnall, really.
Yeah, it wasn't all terrible.
Also, Chibnalls are half as long as this, so
there is that as well. Yeah,
keep that.
But are they worse? That's the age-old debate.
Well, worse or not, I don't know. But this ain't it, Chief.
This is not it, Chief. You're right. So yeah, he lets go of his harness prematurely, and the bomb explodes, taking him out, but also taking out the Cybermen. 2 Cybermen.
I love that. Oh, these bombs are powerful enough to crack the asteroid in half like an egg, and I'm gonna blow myself up. Boom! Oh, just like a grenade went off.
You just killed 3 people. Yeah.
Great continuity, gang.
And bear in mind, it's supposed to vaporize him, and you can clearly see Harry checking his body afterwards. Probably just a continuity error.
Probably, whatever.
They didn't know what they were doing, okay?
Anyway, you wrote very detailed notes. The notes I wrote in my head say, and then we fuck about with bitching about the rocket for 45 years.
Yeah. So the Cybermen have lost contact with the radar. So they're like, oh, we must detonate the bombs manually now. And Sarah tries to stop them, gets hilariously backhanded into the wall.
I kind of wish Sarah had like a better plan here. Like when they did something, she snuck out and she sabotaged things instead of going and revealing herself and going, "Oh no, don't do it!" Oh,
She was trying to stop. She was trying to stop them from killing her friends.
Well, that's true. I wish they wrote something better for her to do.
Yeah.
Not that
I
I
wish
wish
the old
she was
college
a
try, and the college try didn't work out. She gets backhanded and thrown about and finally ends up in the wall and tied up. Great. Then she blubs about the Vogan rocket and the fact that Kilmer betrayed them all. Could be a potentially big thing. Now the Cybermen are just dumb too. Oh, but it doesn't matter because the rocket has clearly malfunctioned because it's not here. So, haha.
Waha and indeed ha.
Yeah. So the Doctor has now saved the day on Voga for now anyway. Tyrone thanks him for helping them, but he asks for 15 minutes to stop them before they fire the rocket. So if I'm not back for 15 minutes, shoot the rocket, blow up the Nova beacon. Because they're going to crash it into Voga to break it up completely, with Sarah still tied up to it, so she gets to see their greatest triumph and then die immediately.
Yeah.
But we do get a neat little scene where the Doctor returns to Nova Beacon and they find each other by whistling.
It's cute.
This is very cute. I wish more of the story was like this.
Yeah. So the climax then is, oh no, I want to launch the rocket. No, you can't launch the rocket, but I really want to launch the rocket.
That's part of the climax, yes.
Oh, that's the
And
part
at some point, the beacon is heading straight for Voga. So Madrick gets shot in the commotion. I don't know why. I don't think he was going for the button, but he gets shot. In the novelization, he actually survives getting shot. Or he might not be dead or something. Forrest starts brawling with Harry and the commander. I'm still not playing the music.
No.
Tries to launch the rockets, gets shot by Tyrone, and in his death throes launches the rocket anyway.
I Link summon Sky Striker Ace Kagari. Blech.
In attack mode. Yeah. Then the bit where the Doctor kills a Cyberman with gold.
Yeah.
And the Cyberman actors know how to do this better than the human actors.
God.
They do, though. They actually make a go of it.
Yeah.
Maybe it's the fact that you can't see their faces under the helmets. It just makes it work better.
Yeah.
But he takes a Cyberman, he fills it with gold dust, because Tyrone gave him a bag of gold dust to fight the Cybermen with. It doesn't affect the Cyberman, but then the Cyberman attacks the Cyberman, injects it with the gold dust, and it suffocates to death.
Delightful.
They really don't like the Cybermen, do they?
No.
They get the most excruciating deaths of all the Doctor Who monsters. Constantly. Yeah. 5 Doctors, Silver Nemesis, this, Tomb.
Yeah. Oh God, the 5 Doctors is just Terrence Dix. It's like I don't give a shit.
They should have brought back the Raston Warrior robot. I'm sorry.
One day. When we get RTD3, that'll happen.
Oh God.
Oh my God. We're still to get past RTD2 at the moment.
Well, we'll see what happens after Christmas.
Yeah. And then the Cybermen are about to leave. The Doctor attacks them. The Cyberman from earlier possibly kills another one, but you don't actually see it fall down. It's just sort of gone. They get overpowered. They sort of get massaged to half the death.
This is even better than
turn off the easy chair. Turn off the easy chair.
This is rivaled only by the Cyber Noogie from Attack of the Cybermen.
What's better, this or Attack?
Yes.
No, which of them is better, this or Attack of the Cybermen?
Oh, tough fucking call. I'll get back to you on that one.
Because the Crowns are better than the Vogans.
Yes.
And it's 2 parts.
Yes.
I think I have to give it. Oh, but it's 45 minutes. No, it's the same amount of time, isn't it? Because it's 45 minutes long. But yeah.
Yes, it is.
Okay, so it's about the same length of time. So we can't use that to separate it. I'll get back to you on that as well. So then the Cybermen do leave, having tied up the Doctor and Sarah. They get out of it with some Houdini thing.
They get out of it because the Doctor knows the magic of rope. I don't know.
Yeah, well, he mentions Houdini in the dialogue.
But wasn't he also the one that tied them both up?
Yeah. The Cyber said to the Doctor, you tie yourself and your companion up. So he did a special knot that Houdini taught him that easily loosens.
Which... No, I'm sorry. The Cyberman is like, you tie yourself up.
Why are they so dumb?
Oh my god, they fucking suck.
How does the Vogans suck to lose to these guys?
Oh god, do we have to go through the climax in detail, or can we just summarize as
mercifully we're nearly there. So the rocket has launched thanks to the dying throes of Vorus. So the commander somehow redirects the rocket so it misses the beacon by inches and blows up the cyber ship.
Oh boy, kaboom.
So the last 4 Cybermen in existence are gone until they're not.
Wait a minute, they had the toy rocket prop anyway because they had to launch the thing. So why didn't they use that for the launch?
I have no idea. The budget ran out. But the biggest other collision course for Voga, because the Cybermen have locked the controls or something, they want to mention to unlock it at the last second and steer it away.
This is an interesting effect. The planet it looks like they just stuck a bunch of rocks to a paint roller and spun it around.
I think they did, but I kind of like it.
It works as a low budget effect.
I don't mind low budget, low tech if it looks all right.
It's serviceable. And the denouement is actually really fucking fast. They're just like, oh, everything's done. Oh, I got a telegraph from the Brigadier. Bye.
Yeah, Harry even said, should we go and say goodbye to the commander? No time.
No more of this. We're leaving.
Yeah, so the TARDIS arrives. So that whole mini arc of we haven't got the TARDIS anymore is gone.
Yeah, it's the 4-story mini arc from Ark in Space, Sontaran Experiment, Genesis of the Daleks, and this.
Yeah, the only one I haven't seen now is Sontaran Experiment.
Which is okay.
There's only 2 parts. It won't be that hard to do.
Yeah.
The Brigadier is back in the present day, which is supposed to lead into Terror of the Zygons. Unless you're watching a BBC iPlayer, in which case listen to Planet of Evil.
Yeah. Which, well, it wouldn't lead into anything because this was the end of the season. So have fun waiting 6 months, fucker.
It wasn't meant to be the end of the season. Terror of the Zygons was meant to follow this directly.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, it didn't.
Mm-hmm. Don't worry, we can get you a copy of Terror of the Zygons if you really need it.
Well,
Doctor
when
Who the Collection season. Doctor Who the Collection season 13 on sale now.
I'll find it. So that was not Terror of the Zygons. That was Revenge of the Cybermen. As if I didn't already know, Fresno, what did you think about it?
This is shit. The Cybermen suck. The Vogons suck. Calman sucks. It's not good. And, originally I was defending Classic Who, like, oh, Classic Who's not all like that, like Kuchiri said, where it's like the same shit over and over. But the more we got into it, the more I'm like, I'm kind of seeing your viewpoint here. This is kind of the same shit over and over again. And it's done much worse here. It's not like offensively bad, like, or
it's
something.
Lazy bad.
It's just,
It's lazy bad.
Nothing. This is nothing. There's nothing.
They didn't look up anything about the Cybermen.
Which is wild because one of the person writing it is one of the co-creators of them. So how does that happen? I don't know. Well, I know how it happened because, like Rain said at the top, he had an original script and then they mucked around with it and edited it. So whoever edited it clearly didn't give a shit about the Cybermen. But they suck, As I said, you could replace them with evil robots and nothing about the story would change. It's not good. Hard pass. I am not enamored by it. It does not spark joy. That's my
Kuchiri?
review.
I've said my piece. It's not great. I feel like I'm watching the same like 4 episodes as I did last time you had me on, and you had me watch the thing with the giant squid monster. Replace, I mean,
Paracroll, yeah.
Replace green monsters with guys who look like the Zobberloff. Replace Cybermen with a giant, whatever
Squid
that thing was.
I can't unsee the Zoboloff comparisons now. Thanks for that.
You're welcome. This is why you invited me to the show, 14 years ago. So I can tell you that the robots love gold.
Yeah. In this case, the robots hate gold because it kills them.
Yes.
May I go?
Yeah. Sure.
Okay.
I don't know. May you?
I'm just asking if Kuchiri finished. Clearly, he has. Okay, bits that are there are some good bits to this. Most of them revolve around Tom Baker.
I did like the scene of him getting out of the death trap in that one room.
That's great. Yeah.
The most pointless death trap ever in Doctor Who history. But
at that point, I was beginning to think it was supposed to be a pastiche. It was not a pastiche. No. Yeah, Tom Baker's great in this, even though it's not a very good story that he's in. The classic Harry Sullivan's an imbecile bit. His confrontation with the cyber leader, where he just insults the Cybermen. He's very good. Ian Marter's pretty good, and so is Elizabeth Sladen, who almost died filming this. So I don't want to be too critical of it.
Imagine dying for Revenge of the fucking Cybermen.
I know. I'm just glad that nobody actually died.
Yeah.
Filming this. There were some close calls, but nobody actually died, as far as we know.
That's good.
That's very good. The rest of it, yeah. The Cybermen are idiots. The Vogons are even bigger idiots. I do think they had something here with the planet of gold and the little touch like the gold guns, the gold chains, and all that is immediately thrown out the window for a shitty bang bang story.
As most Cybermen stories devolve into.
Yeah, they do sometimes get it right.
Sometimes.
I would argue the modern era gets them right most of the time.
Most of the
time. Yeah, but they lean more into body horror, and that's when the Cybermen are more effective.
I mean, imagine if we had a competent finale after the Frankenstein episode. Imagine.
I did say most of the time. I wasn't
Kuchiri,
counting
you're imagining a competent finale in the Chibnall era. That's you're living on a cloud.
You want a good Cybermen story? Doctor Falls.
Darkwater Death in Heaven.
Darkwater Death in Heaven. Their first showing up in Age of Steel and Rise of the Cybermen.
Holy shit! Actually, we do have good Cybermen finales. They're 2/3 of Peter Capaldi's finales.
And Doomsday.
That too.
They're in Doomsday. They're in Death in Heaven. They're even the next Doctor's not bad.
It's all right.
No,
the only one there I was saying bad closing time.
The giant fucking Megazord Cyberman fight.
Okay, that's cheesy fun.
Rules.
Anyway, Rain, anything else on Revenge?
I've got nothing. I wanted to like it. I didn't really like it.
Yeah.
I'm not sorry I picked it because we have to do all more eventually, and I didn't know.
I'll close with a remark. The makers of this story are imbeciles.
I'll close with a promise. The next time that the dice roll picks number 4, we'll do Brain of Morbius.
Oh boy, then we get to really bitch about Chibnall. But what I believe the baton is passed to Kuchiri. I highly doubt that we're going to get another venture into classic Who from your choice, but you can prove me wrong. What are we doing?
Let's do the 10th planet.
Oh, snap!
All right.
I love it. No,
We'll
respect.
This is going to make my next choice really funny, but I'm sticking with it.
But what you've done is you've taken a bad Cyberman story and you picked one that is supposedly good.
Well, we'll see. I mean, you're talking about the repetitive story tropes of classic
It's
Doctor
also
Who.
in Arnold's Swan Song originally.
Yeah.
So we get to talk about that.
Yeah, you're talking about the repetitiveness of classic Who. I don't know if 10th Planet is exactly going to be the revolution we expected,
No,
but it is better than this.
I'm fairly contrarian, so.
But Frez, we also get to talk about Capaldi and David Bradley.
That's right, because that all happens during the final episode.
There is a definite link. There's a concrete link between the two stories.
Yeah, because it happens during the final episode.
Yeah, they even show footage of 10th Planet in that story.
Which, and they even remake parts of it, like because part 4 is missing. They did the cartoon of it, so you can watch that.
Yeah, it was on the list as a partially animated. That's fine.
That's fine. Okay. Well,
it's on iPlayer, so I can easily get to it. Yeah.
Never expected Kuchiri to pick a classic Who, but here we are.
I respect it. I respect the
hell out of that decision. It's either that or I would have just said roll a dice. But
I respect the hell out of picking the 10th Planet. I really do.
You don't have any modern Who's that you feel any particular clamoring for?
No. I mean, I would have before you started saying that I wasn't going to do this, I probably would have said, let's check out the new 11th Doctor audios.
Oh, right. Very interesting.
Okay. Well, you can always do that for later, I guess. As long as I don't want to always do Big Finish. I want to do it sparingly, but
we haven't done Big Finish since Christmas. It'll be fine.
Wow, a whole 3 months ago.
Yeah, that's a quarter of a year. That's fine.
Plus, it's also the 11th Doctor, and that's.
Oh God, the clocks go forward, don't they, for us tonight?
Yay!
Spring forward. No.
Spring forward. You better get your sleep while you can.
Longer and lighter nights. Yay! Missing an extra hour of sleep tonight. Boom.
Oh, you'll live. Anyway, Ryan, where can you find this level?
I'll live. That's so dramatic. You can find us lovely people on Blue Sky in the links below. We're also on Twitch in the links below. So that's / Rainiac / the Kuchiri / Freezing Inferno. By Back to the Inferno by Lena Fenrir Mattia, volumes 1 and 2, and soon to be 3 when it gets published.
It's gonna be a little bit, she said, but
the hard copy of the first one's coming out soon.
Mm-hmm.
Yay! I get mentioned in that book a couple times.
You do. We get mentioned by proxy, but you do.
Maybe we'll get in. Maybe there'll be a new special thank you thing, acknowledgements, and Doctor Who reviews will be in it.
Oh my God!
Wouldn't that be neat?
I think I'd just die.
You fucking fainted when I put you guys in the credits of Tower of Truth.
I didn't faint, but I was very, very flattered.
Okay, don't deflate my ego that much, Rain.
No, I'm not. I was saying it was a nice thing for you to do. I was being nice.
You're welcome. Anyway. You're welcome. Speaking of people's names in books.
Yeah, by Terror for the Trees by Sean Dillon. And by Shadow the Girlfriend, Volume 1, including writings by Sean and Lena and Fresno and a whole lot of other talented people.
I was watching a retrospective on Doctor Who, and I when they got to the 5th Doctor and they're talking about how great Cave Sandrazzani was, I was like, I still can't believe I got to do the sequel story.
I know. You did a fantastic job of it too.
Which is ironic because that's the one I felt was most phoned in.
Well, you've only got 2 choices of characters to use.
It's only one.
You did the best. I mean, you did a really good job with what you had to work with.
Well. See, I could have picked more because the wonderful thing about the stories where everybody dies is that the writers were clever and they were like, and then the testimony showed up.
Yeah, I did have an idea to do something like that. I didn't get around to writing it because my personal life was kind of exploding at the time for reasons I won't go into, but too much. But if they do a volume 2, I will be submitting ideas for it.
Oh hell yeah, we're looking forward to
I mean,
Yeah.
I still want to do my idea that I pitched to Rain in secret.
It's a good idea. It just would not have worked for that particular contest.
It wouldn't work for a short trip, you mean?
It didn't. It wouldn't have worked for the full time.
My idea, and Rain can cut this off here once, is
Kuchiri, what have you been doing lately?
I haven't been doing shit lately other than Kamen Rider reviews. I was part of a charity marathon last Saturday. It was rough.
Not rough in the sense that the charity didn't do bad, but just rough in the sense that your gameplay wasn't the best.
No, it was a very bad seed for me, unfortunately.
Yeah, I remember this from last week. It raised 7K?
Yep, all together we gave 7K to Nepal rebuilding their schools.
That's fantastic.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
But overall, like I still feel like I failed, but that's fine.
No, the Reddit number goes not always kind.
Yeah. But other than that, I need to get back to streaming. I don't know when I'm going to be streaming. I don't know when I'm going to be streaming, but I need to get back to streaming.
Yeah.
That's basically it.
Route Matrix calls for thee.
That's what Michael Hoovian says I should be doing. I should be going back to streaming, but I just don't have the time at the moment. But
I'll be back to
no,
streaming.
I also want to do more. Like I also want to do more like theory stuff, other video ideas. Because I don't know. Have you guys ever heard of the show that just came out like last month? DTF St. Louis.
Heard of it? Don't know anything about it.
What the? Down to Fox St. Louis?
No.
DTF St. Louis. That's what it means. But it's a dark comedy mystery thing, and it's still airing. Like they only have like 4 out of the planned 7 episodes out. But
hang on a minute. It actually does mean it does mean down to
So the long story short, there's 2 weathermen from St. Louis. One played by Jason Bateman, the other one played by David Harbour. And basically they're both weathermen. One does the sign language thing while the other one does the talking. And they're both unhappy with their lives right now. And so one of them gets the other one to join an app called DTF St. Louis so they can cheat on their wives. And halfway through the first episode, one of them ends up dead.
Oh. Lovely.
Okay, that actually sounds pretty interesting.
But after watching the first episode, I feel like I know how the show's going to end.
That's less interesting, but
well, it's a little theory I got brewing, but I kind of want to do that, but at the same time, I don't want to do all the fucking editing and all that stuff. And
you could always pay an editor.
What money?
Fresno, what have you been streaming lately?
Little Goody 2 Shoes and Donkey Kong Country 3 105%. Hopefully, I'll get back to it starting this Thursday.
Have you beaten 105 yet?
I beat the main game. Haven't beat Lost World yet.
Right. I had to go to bed when you were doing.
It's only 5 levels, I say, and knowing that this shit is going to take me a long time.
Last one being Rocket 1.
Oh, I'm not even worried about that one. I'm worried about like Tough and Rough or whatever the fuck they're called.
Tough and Clout.
Those fuckers and the.
Or as I used to call them in my old LP, the Olsen twins.
Oh my god. Yeah. So that's gonna be tough, but that'll be happening. Blogging will happen at some point. Some more Simpsons blogging, and other than that, yeah, that's all I've been up to. So if there's nothing else, say goodnight, Rainiac.
Yeah, fine. Good night, Rainiac, and we'll see you next time for the 10th planet. Until then, bye for now.
Bye.